It's overwhelming. I've said a little bit earlier, we've never seen the movie with this large of an audience, and especially this many kids. And to know that, you know, this movie is special to them, you know, it really is. It's kind of overwhelming. You know, we grew up, you know, watching Disney movies, and we didn't always get to go to the theaters either. So I know how special it is, and I think it's very exciting that we could bring that here today.
Do you remember the first Disney movie you ever saw?
I do. It was Cinderella, actually, in a re-release. But I was pretty obsessed with her before that because I had the books with the read-along record. And so when I finally got to see the film, I was blown away because I had no idea how much would be in it and how beautiful it would be.
And that it had sound.
And it had sound and song. And you?
Yeah, I saw Pinocchio when I think I was 4. It was a re-release, not the original Pinocchio, not the original release at least, but it was, and Disney's Pinocchio, and I loved it. I fell in love with the whole journey, you know, of it's all exciting and great songs and scary with Monster of the Whale, but also the fact that it all turned out okay. And I think, especially as a 4-year-old, you know, that was pretty important to me.
Do you think at that moment, Chris, you thought this might be what you want to do with your life?
I keep going back, and I think that was kind of the pivotal moment. I knew that I was drawing, but probably not drawing up until that point, maybe 4 years old when I started. But and I just kept going, and I would just love Disney movies. I watched all sorts of cartoons, but it's amazing. But there's nothing like, you know, when we sit in a room and we work on these movies, and we're just by ourselves with the editor and a few other story people and the animators. You're always wondering, how's an audience going to respond? Are kids going to like this? And so you're second guessing a lot. And today was just phenomenal because they did. They just enjoyed everything.
And kids see things that I feel like in the chaos of our adult minds and lives we miss. Or I was shocked out there. They literally caught everything. They reacted to everything. It was overwhelming, and it made you feel like, wow, you could really understand when I was a kid how I could be transported by a film and be in it, and I, you know, I missed that a little bit. but yeah, it was an amazing experience to see that.
Well, it's quite possible there were pivotal moments out there for many young children. This was their day that they'll talk about someday. I want to talk about award seasons. Congratulations, Golden Globe just won the Annie. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oscars coming up. How do you feel? How does this feel to be in the award season?
Well, we're in a whirlwind right now because we finished the movie end of October. The movie came out Thanksgiving, and we were doing press up to that point. We've still been doing press because it's opening up around the world, and so we've just got back from Japan last week, and the awards are in the middle of all this. So it's very overwhelming, but the great thing is we haven't gotten to see our crew a lot. Our crew is our family. You know, all these people. We spent years with our crew, and for them, you know, we get to see them periodically, especially after an award or something like that, and we'll go and cheer. But it really is, we think of them every time you know, we get a nomination because of all that work that they do. And all the passion that's up there on the screen, it means a lot, and it means a lot to the crew, and it's so nice to share that and see that their work is you know, getting the recognition they deserve.
Jennifer, you have Agatha, your 10-year-old daughter. Because of her,
how does she know that?
I know.
because of Agatha, do you think that's maybe why you wanted to redefine the princess genre?
What's funny is I certainly didn't set out to sort of speak to the princess genre in a direct way at all. I mean, we didn't even think of them as princesses. We only made them royal. They weren't royal initially, and we only made them royal to raise the stakes. So when you have a kingdom that you're in charge of or that you're trying to save, but what I did do that I know my daughter had a big influence on, and Chris was 100% on board and with this, was wanting to make characters that resonate with different types of girls and boys as well. But my daughter's not, you know, she's the messy science fiction girl who, you know, stains everything she puts on because she's too busy painting and forgetting that she's also playing guitar, and that's okay. That's okay to be that kind of person, not have to be perfect. And there's still inspiration in that. So she was definitely, in some ways, particularly Anna, was a little love note to her in a way.
That's nice. Do you think this is a collaboration that will go forward, the two of you together?
Don't
first
say
time
it
we've
here.
asked. No, yeah, we hope to. We'll go back into development and start working on some other projects when after a vacation. So
we're both just so shocked there's someone who wants to work with either of us. No, I'm kidding. No, we do really fit. I mean, I think it is shocking to us how well we just sort of fit. It just, John Lasseter saw it right away and put us together, and
yeah.
I will forever be grateful because
it's a great balance, both of us.
Yeah.
I mean, we're both visual people, but especially Jen coming from a writing background, and then I come from the animation background. So we have different strengths, and we can each bring something different to the table. So I think it works well.
Yeah.